Hi all, welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to talk about GitHub packages. I'm going to show you an example and tell you what it is and how we can utilize it. Okay, so GitHub packages is nothing but it's just like a hosting service that we do for any of the dependency that we want to use. It might not be just a dependency; it might be anything that you want to host. One perfect example that I have to give here is when you use a Maven dependencies that is straightly coming from a Maven central repository. So by default, most of the packages or the dependencies or the plugins will come directly from a Maven central repository. So what happens? Uh, the same thing you can replicate using GitHub packages. So why not Maven dependency, Maven central repository, but why GitHub packages? Why? Well, whenever you want to use a Maven central repository, or when you want to share your code or your packages to a Maven central repository, it takes quite a lot of time just to do that task. It's quite tedious. It's not time consuming, but it's quite tedious. It has too many steps or too many things that you have to follow to get it done. But GitHub packages is easy to use. So today what I'll do is, instead of going through all these things, so what I'll do is I'll quickly jump into the example for you, and I'll show you how we can host the packages and how we can use it in your projects, or maybe you can distribute the same thing to some of your friends or maybe your colleagues, or somebody in the world can use your dependency of a project. So for that, what I'll do is I have IntelliJ here. So what I'll just create a simple Java project, Maven Java project, and I'll show how you can create a package and utilize it. Okay, so I'll click on new project. Okay, I'll select Maven. Maven is selected. I'll click next. So I'll add a example package. So I'll just click on finish. So this is just a simple Maven project. So under SRC main and Java. So once the resolving dependency is complete, okay. So I'll just create a simple Java class. Um, Testing. What I'll do inside this is I'll create a simple method, public static void display. Okay, so I have a simple method. So it's a static method. I'm not going to execute it. I'll just create this method and I'll just leave it. If you want, you can even add it in a package. So what I'll do is for just an example, I'll add a package. I'll create something called uh, unit testing, something like this. I'll add it inside that method. Boom. Yep. So it's now inside the package. You can see the package name is also added. Okay, so now let us assume you have created your project. You want to share it with some of your colleagues, but you have to use it as a dependency, right? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just close this one. So now we are going to work with Maven POM file. So let's quickly jump into the, okay, let's go back to configuring Apache Maven. Yeah, okay. So what happens here, if you can see, right, the first thing is you need a personal access token. This token is used so that when you create a package, right, it uses your access code or authentication token to push that package to the Maven GitHub packages. Okay, so the first thing is that we need to work with the settings.xml file. So what I'll do is I'll just right click here. I'll go to Maven and I'll click on open settings.xml file, or if you are not using IntelliJ, what you can do is you can go to C drive, you can click on users, you can click on your username, and you can open .m2 folder. .m2 folder, right, you will only see these two files there actually, settings.xml and a repository file. Sometimes if you have not used settings.xml file, you will find only a repository folder here. So what is this? So whenever you are using a Maven, all these dependencies will get downloaded to the repository file here. Okay. So now what I'll do is I have to add something to setting.xml, right? So what I'll do is I'll open it from here. Open setting.xml file. So I'll delete something which I had previously. Okay. Okay. So now what I can do is, what they're telling, what we'll just copy this thing. We'll just copy from here because we have deleted from here, right? So I'll just copy it till the servers. I'll paste it here. So there are a few things that we want to change here. One is we have to generate an authentication token, which we just spoke about. To do that, what you can do is you can just go to your GitHub settings, scroll all the way to developer settings on the left side, and click on personal access tokens or PAT. Click on generate new token. I'll type example project. This is just a name for your access token, and I have to give a scope for it. Scope is nothing but a permission. So this access token has only this permission, whichever you're going to give. I'll give repository permission because I need to access the repository and do these things. So, and write and read packages, because since we're talking about packages here, I'm going to give read and write packages. I'm going to generate a token. So okay, the token got generated. Well, this token, as you can see, right, you will not be able to see it again once you close this window. The reason is because this is really important, because you need to save it somewhere. So what I'll do is, instead of saving, since it's an example project, I'll delete it after this video. So I'll use the token here. So I have put my token here, and username is nothing but your Maven, your username here. So mine is Manjunath Prabhakar. So what I'll do is I'll come here, I'll put the same thing, Manjunath Prabhakar. So there is something called owner here. So I'll do here, I'll paste here, and here also I have owner. I'm pasting it there. Okay, sorry. Okay, so we have something called repository now. So repository is our repository name. So for that, what I'll do is I'll copy this name and I'll put it in here. So I'll just save it. Okay, so this is done. So now what we are going to do is, since this is a new project, I'll push it to the GitHub. So for that, what I'll do is click on new repository, give a repository name. You can make it public or private. I'll explain you what you can do, because when you make it public, the packages can be accessed by anyone with their own GitHub credentials. When you make it private, right, nobody can access it except you. Even after you publish your packages, if somebody wants to access it, they cannot access it by their credentials, by their access token. They have to use yours. So for this learning purpose, we'll just make it public. We'll create a repository. I'll open terminal in the here, get init. Okay, get init, get add star, get commit -m, first commit. Okay, so now I'm going to copy this remote URL, paste it, enter, get push -u master. So now I'm pushing my project to the GitHub repository. So once it is done, okay, it is done. So once I refresh this, right, now I see the project here. If you can also observe, when we did the settings.xml, we even added the same repository name. this is the name which I was talking, which we just created, right, with this name. So I've added the same name there as well. So I'll close this. Let me go back to the file here. So we have done with this. We created a GitHub token. Okay, now publishing the package. So the first and foremost important thing is the distribution management. This distribution management is actually needed for us, for the POM file, to understand from where it has to do the distribution and everything. So I'll copy this, I'll put it inside this. I'll same replace the same thing which is in the settings.xml file. Copy, paste it here. Yep. Okay, done. So and then we have to run maven deploy command. Okay, so before I do this, right, I'll just explain you what are we trying to do here. Why there is something called Maven Central Repository and there is GitHub repository. Well, whenever you're using a project, so you might the most of the dependencies for your Maven project will come from Maven Central Repository here, and maybe certain things like which we are doing now might come from GitHub repositories. So in your project, you might have a mix and match of some repositories hosted on GitHub, some repositories might be hosted on Maven Central Repository. In order to make sure that whenever your IDE or something is downloading your Maven dependencies, it will use the Maven Central Repository to search, or if it is not available, it will also search in the GitHub repository. So to access this repository, we are passing our access token and our username here. So this is hashed or something, so it will be encrypted, so nobody can use it except the ID. So I'll close it. What I'll do is I'll go here, I'll IntelliJ run configuration. So this is nothing but using your Maven from the command line, so I prefer this way. So I'll do I'll do clean deploy. So I'll run, okay, I'll run my command. So this is nothing but whatever I did now, you can also do it using command prompt mbn clean deploy. Okay, something is missing. Okay, we need a compiler plugin. First we'll add the packaging. Packaging is jar, because we need to create a jar file so that we can share it to our friends, right? Okay, so to add the compiler plugin, what I'll do is I have a sample project which I did, which I worked on earlier. So I'll just copy from that. Yeah, plugins management. For that, and I'll build and the plugins management and Maven compiler plugin. So we'll add the version also. I'll add the version also. So I'll refresh my POM. Okay, so this is done. So I'm just again going to run the Maven command clean deploy. It's running now. We're using clean because I want to delete my target directory whenever I want to deploy it. Okay, so it started downloading and uploading to the GitHub. Okay, it is success now. So we'll go back to our GitHub project, go back to my profile, and on the packages I can see three packages. This is the one we did now, right? com.example.github. So you can see the dependency is added now, right? The dependency is now added. Okay, so what I'll do is I will now you have added your package to the jar. So Now let me do one thing. Let me try to distribute it to somebody. So to replicate that, I'm going to again create a new project, Maven. Oh, shit. Package usage. So I gave this name. I'll click on finish this window. Okay, cool. So now I have the code here. So what I'll do here is I'll copy the dependency. Under this, under dependencies, I'm going to add my dependency here. Okay, so I'm going to refresh my Maven project, Maven POM file. So it is resolving the dependencies. Let me go back to the repository com, because this is what the name we have given, right? Com.example. Okay, org.example it is. Oh, the dependency has been resolved. Okay, sorry, it is org.example. Okay, let's go back to org.example, and you can see the dependency has been downloaded just now, just a 2 minutes back. Under 1.1.0, this is the version number here which we have given. When we deployed the package, this is what we saw. Okay, the jar file is here and successfully downloaded. So what I'll do is I'll create a new Java class, some Java class. Okay, so now public static void main. Now let us use our code that we have written in the jar file, in that older package which we deployed, right? The same thing. So unit testing, see this, you can see this, right? Testing, unit testing, we created a package called unit testing, and inside that we created a testing.class, right? Okay, so I'll create testing dot, and there was a method called display which we created as a static method, and inside I'll write hello from the package. That's all. So this is because we have written a SOP statement inside display method. I'm just going to run it. It'll take a time for the first time to perform the build. Okay, this you get usually in IntelliJ. Quite a lot of things to learn, guys. Example build. I know there's a workaround just for this quicker to just to get this thing resolved immediately. Let us complete this. So what you can also do is to, if you get these kind of error in a Maven project, you can add the properties file for Maven usage. Okay, so the build is running, it is passing our project. Only after this is done, our Maven project will get started. Okay, see, your parameter is hello from the package. This is what you have sent it, right? Your package is now ready. Okay, so what I want to show one more thing here is, so now you saw how we created a package and we pushed the code there. But this settings.xml, right? I still have my server details here. So if at all I remove this, right, it is never going to work, because whenever you want to access to a repository, you need to authenticate yourself before you download something. Why? The reason is, as I told you, right, whenever you're pushing for the Maven Central repository, your packages get encrypted, and then it gets stored as a jar file inside that. So it is now safe for somebody to use. The same way, whenever I'm in the GitHub package, right, as you saw there, I did not use any GPG signature or any signature to encrypt my project. So it is simply, I just use the project and I push the code. Now since we are using server here, this is going to authenticate for me with my username and with my access token. So using this, whatever the package name I'm going to give here, it is going to get it downloaded. So if at all you are using multiple packages here, let us go back and okay, this is my again. I'll copy this. So I've copied this, right? Okay. So I'll come to the POM file under dependencies. I'll just paste this one also. So just to show you guys, I will also delete this from the repositories. It is in GitHub under my name under this one. Okay. So you can see Cucumber, uh, Cucumber reporter, com, GitHub, Manjanath. I am under that, but I've deleted the file. Okay. So what I'll do is, if I run it now, since I've given only access to this, let's see if it is going to work or not. Still, my access is there. Even if, since the project is public, even if you are going to change with your username and with your personal access token, it has to work. So I'm going to do a Maven refresh. So the expected thing is, see, it is telling it could not find the artifact there. The reason is because we are telling to our whenever Maven is downloading, we are telling for you can only see this package when you're downloading from a GitHub. So what I'll do is I'll create copy this, add another entry here. So I'm going to change the name here. Copy the name from here because this is the same package name there, right? So paste it here. So now we are telling under GitHub you can only get these two packages, which is for my project. So it is not whatever apart from this, whatever I am trying to download, it will always search from the Maven Central repository. Only these two things which I've explicitly mentioned will only getting from the GitHub. So Maven refresh again, and there is an error. Go to Maven. Clean verify. Okay, before I do the clean verify, what I'll do is, since we have already ran the Maven refresh before we properly added our access and everything, so I'll delete this one because this was not downloaded properly, right? Okay, now I don't have anything. So now I'm going to give again Maven refresh. Hopefully it should get downloaded because nothing much, right? Okay, it is downloading dependencies. So if at all guys, see, it is successful now. So remember one thing guys, whenever you're downloading something from the Maven and you see some issues, make sure you clear that project here, because once it sees the project and some files inside that, there are some configuration files inside this. So what happens when Maven tries to download, it will see whether that is there using that configuration kind of files. So if it is not there, if the configuration file is not there, it knows that the jar is not there. If else, it's going to download it. Okay, so now you see I have downloaded it and the entry is also there. So now you can use this also. So I had created something to print that. So what I'll do is I'll run the clean verify. So this should run as a Maven. This is a Maven project. So let us see if it runs or not. Okay, this is not going to run. My bad, because this is a plugin. This is not a Maven jar file. This is a Maven plugin. So let me show you. We created a jar, right? We added a jar in the POM file. So let me show you. This is just for your just for your knowledge. Okay. When I created a GitHub example package in the POM file, I added not this one. GitHub. Okay. What happened to my project? Example package. POM. Hey, no. Okay. Remember we added a jar there. Let me go back to my phone. Let me open that. Okay, I think I did not push the code after that. mm, New window, this window. Okay, yeah, I did not push the code, the newer code, so that is why I did not see all these entries in GitHub. So if you can see, I've added jar packaging. So this is going to package it as a jar file, so you can utilize in your other projects. So but for my other project, right, so when I showed you for a different project, you can see the POM file. In the POM file, I've added it as Maven plugin. So what it does is it is going to make sure that it has a Maven plugin, not as a small dependency. That is why I get an error. So I have to use the plugins, this one, and I have to use it there. I have to use it inside the plugin tags so that I can utilize that particular Maven plugin. So this is what I was talking to you. If you're getting any error which you have to use a Java less than 5 or something, you make sure you add this compiler. So Maven is going to choose whatever the compiler version you're going to give here. It is going to take that and use it. So that's it, guys. The next video I'm going to show you how to use GitHub Actions. So whatever we did now, it is going to do the same thing, but without even your knowledge, without even doing all this deployment and everything. So it is going to do it whenever you push the code, a new thing gets generated. So thank you guys for the video. If you like my video, please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.